Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and welcome to your 2021 overview reading. Happy New Year to everyone out there. I hope you are having an amazing week already as we get into 2021. And this reading is going to be all about you and your energy and the messages that are coming through, giving you your themes and inspirations for this new year ahead. We're going to be working with Oracle, Astrology, and Tarot on this with a full tarot spread that'll be really always very interesting. I love doing these overview readings because I pull 2 cards for each month of the year. So we do a full, month by month overview to get a little peek at what each month is going to be like for each of us. So let's see what we've got. First, Gemini, as always, these are a general reading. They're not going to resonate with every single Gemini out there, so take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. Most of this will correspond strongest with Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, so do check your personal natal chart to get more ideas of what you have influencing you on that personal level as well. Just check that. You'll get a lot more information from it. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down there below. And while you're thinking about it, I hope you will reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. And give us a check out when we do live streams. I do live streams every weekend, and we have a great time. So Gemini, let's go ahead. I'm going to start with your Oracle cards. To get some major themes and overall patterns that are going to be going on for you for this year ahead. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, let's see what we have for our Geminis out there. Show us what you have in store for them, what you want to share with them for 2021. And let's see what we've got for our beautiful Geminis out there. Thank you so much. Gemini, this is a beautiful card coming through for you. So truth is your key word in the Sacred Destiny Oracle. That is all about speaking the truth, knowing the truth, sharing the truth, and really feeling it and having a lot of integrity, with others, really making sure they have integrity with you. Could be things that really, open up your mind, mysteries being revealed, secrets being opened up, and you finally getting the information that you need. So very, very powerful, right? The energy of the truth will set you free. That's what makes me think of that. And it also, I see this like, the wind blowing, the winds of change, right? Because when the truth is revealed, things do start to change. Things do start to move. So let's get into your numerology cards. Let's see what number is coming up the strongest with what associated theme along with that. Ooh, that one wanted to pop right out. Look at this. Number 1, Gemini, new beginnings. I love that. So, like I said, when the truth blows in, when the truth clears away, all the dust and lifts the truth, lifts the veil from your eyes, it can cause these brand new beginnings, brand new energies. I feel very strongly at that astrologically, this is a year of new beginnings for you guys. A lot of it is because we're moving into such a positive new track of energy with you, with Saturn and Jupiter both starting out in Aquarius this year. They came to the end of their completion in Capricorn at the end of 2020. That's a big reason we had so much heaviness throughout 2020, is especially owing to Saturn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn, which is very intense. Needless to say, it's a very intense energy. But Gemini, now that these have both moved into Aquarius, Aquarius is a fellow air sign to you, so it creates a trine, which is a very positive aspect in astrology. And so it's just, to me, I feel like Gemini, you have got so much more positive energy coming through this year. Things that were blocked or difficult starting to just open up to you. And that's what I feel, the new beginnings, the truth, the liberation, the freedom. So let's get into our Keepers of the Light Oracle. We're going to pull one guardian Ascended Master, Angel, which one should you work with maybe a little more closely this year? Let's see what we have for Gemini coming through. Hilarion, I love that. I also love that color around him, because to me that kind of bright yellow peridot green is such a good energy for you. It's, you know, solar plexus, heart chakra, and this is divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. I absolutely recommend reading up more about him. They do have, I'm going to read just a little bit from the book, because there is a guidebook that comes with this deck. So let's get just a few words about him for you there, Gemini, because I always like to give you a little more info, but I would also look him up. Hilarion is a spiritual master who lived in the Middle East during the 4th century. At the age of 15, he felt the call to go to the retreat of St. Anthony in the Egyptian desert. This was busy with people needing healing, so after a while, he went back home with some monks. During that time, his parents passed away, and it is said that Hilarion was so devoted to service, he gave all of their estate to his brothers and the poor. For the rest of his life, he lived as a hermit and was said to perform miracles with his prayers and touch. To this day, he is dedicated to healing, but also helps spiritual people who feel overly sensitive to overcome their challenges and integrate with the world. So, wow, Gemini, what a nice... Oh, nice energy, nice message. Very powerful ascended master for you to be working with this year. So in times of, you know, need for healing, to help you with those sensitive emotions that may arise, definitely call on him. So let's see what we have next. We're going to get into your guardian angel deck and see which one of your what your guardian angels or angelic team are helping you with the strongest for this year of 2021. Look at that, angel of encouragement. So I really love this. This tells me that your angels, your guardians, your ascended masters, your ancestors are really helping to encourage and uplift you. I feel that as well, you know, with Hilarion, with the new beginnings, it's like all the things that are coming up for you, there's this feeling of we're going to encourage your healing, your success. We're going to give you that necessary push that you need to get across the finish line, sometimes literally. I love that this is also an 11, which is a strong master number on this card. So I do feel like there's this extra encouragement. And sometimes, Gemini, if you're feeling kind of down, if you're wondering, can I really make it? Can I really do it? That's the strongest time that you need to call on your angelic team, because they will help you with that. Absolutely. Let's get into your astrology elements now. Let's get into the astrology reading cards. I'm going to pull one sign, starting with the signs, and then one planet and one house to see which of these are going to be the most strongly aspected for you this year. Show us Gemini, please. Aries, look at that. And you know, it's just, I'm seeing all of this coming together. The new beginnings, the truth, the encouragement, and look at the color. It's like it even kind of complements each other. So to me, this is, I mean, Aries is new beginnings. It's the first sign. You've got the first card, the number 1, the new beginnings. And so to me, Aries is probably going to be one of the most important energies that you work with this year. So Aries, you may have some Aries, you know, Gemini may have Aries in your chart. You may be working with someone who is an Aries. But to me, this is really saying that you are encouraged to take the first step, be dynamic, be spontaneous, trust in spirit. Don't be afraid to take some leaps of faith this year. It's very, very strong, and it's very positive. It's a lot of new beginnings and initiations. So next we're going to pull one card from the planets. Let's see which planet energy is impacting you the strongest for this year, Gemini. Ooh, Ooh, Uranus, which is electrical. It's the ruler of Aquarius. This is a bright, brand new, revolutionary, exciting energy that takes you into the future. Uranus is all about freedom, liberation. Yet again, the truth will set you free. So it's the potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So wow, Aries and Uranus, new beginnings all around, Gemini. Let's get into now. We're going to pull one from the house deck. This is, the houses in the astrological wheel are the different areas of our life and what plays out on them. So let's see which realm of your life is going to be most highlighted this year, Gemini. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The 10th house. That's the Capricorn house. Your achievements and status in the outside world. So the 10th house has to do with your ambitions, your public image, your big goals, like those big career plans, not just little hobbies, little things. This is the big dreams. This is the big stuff. This is really what the world sees about you. It's also your personal wisdom, your personal motivation. And there you have that angel of encouragement, new beginnings. You've got some Aries energy and now a little bit of Capricorn energy coming in with that 10th house. So I feel like, oh wow, I mean, this energy feels so exciting to me. It feels like there's just newness and vitality and energy returning, and it probably is going to put you back on this track of feeling like, I remember what it is that I really wanted to do, like your big mission in life, the things that were really coming through for you. Oh my goodness. And it's so wild to me. I'm looking at this card, and this right here reminds me so much of this Jupiter-Saturn conjunction we had recently, and it's still going on, but it was very visible, and it kind of looked like that because Jupiter was brighter and Saturn was a little dimmer, and they were traveling side by side. I just feel like that has a lot of energy for you, and that is that Aquarius energy. It's all about taking you to a place where you're not fighting the current so strong, Gemini, where doors are starting to open up for you. Unexpected blessings come your way. The right people just happen to come into your path. You take the leap of faith and it turns out in your favor. It's just beautiful. So let me get into the Hidden Worlds Oracle. This will be the last Oracle card that I pull for you. And this is just going to show us the realm or the path that you are walking in this year. Ooh, Gemini, look at how beautiful. I love the art on these cards. The full moon temple celebration, peak transcendent moments. Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's how I feel. It's like new beginnings, but also a lot of things coming full circle. Maybe you're picking up, an old project or an old dream that you just, like in the course of life and the busyness of life, it got put by the side or on the back burner, and now it's like you're getting back to it and it's just really coming full circle. It's like, yes. And even though it's something that you've done before, it feels fresh and brand new and exciting. And likewise, this could be something where it is completely new, completely brand new. The full moons as well this year, because of this, may be very, very important to you. So celebrate those full moons, Gemini. Pay attention to those lunar cycles, the waxing and waning, the ups and downs. Those are going to give you a lot of power and a lot of spiritual gifts as well. So pay attention to that. There's a lot of transcendence here for you. I just feel so proud of my Geminis. I just feel like y'all have been going so much higher to the heights. You've just been, moving through a lot of heavy energy, but you're coming through it so beautifully. So let's get into your tarot spread now. I can't wait to see what comes up. This is going to be our 12 months of the year. We're going to pull one card for each month, and I'm going to clarify them with a second deck. So let's see what we've got for you, Gemini, for each month of 2021. the other thing astrologically I wanted to bring up for you, Gemini, and I made notes on my chart here, is our Mercury retrogrades. Those are important for you because each Mercury retrograde, of course, highlights your ruling planet of Mercury, and they are an important cycle that you should be aware of. So all of our Mercury retrogrades this year are in air signs. Our first one is going to be January 30th through February 21st in the sign of Aquarius. Our second one will be from May 29th to June 22nd in the sign of Gemini, your own sign. And then our last one of the year will be September 27th through October 17th in the sign of Libra. Definitely check back in my channel or, any astrologer. I'm sure they'll be talking about it as well. But we will, of course, get into more detail as we come up on those Mercury retrograde periods, excuse me. But definitely those are, those always impact you more. And I would say because they're in air signs this year, this is going to be happening more on the level of the mind, the intellect, and communications. So just be aware of those. Our first one is going to hit us at the end of this month. So let's go ahead and clarify these 12 cards. And I will bring each one of them up to show you what they are about. A lot of amazing energy here. These are great. Ooh, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Okay, so we are starting the year out with Seven of Swords, clarified by our Two of Cups. So of course the Seven of Swords is a sneaky guy. He's a gossip, he's a thief, he steals other people's energy, time, resources, etc. because he just doesn't have enough for himself. So he's not one of our favorite folks. So this January, this could be what you're dealing with. You could be dealing with someone that doesn't have much integrity. And again, this is about truth. This year, that energy is about truth. So this is finding the truth in a situation. Because it's clarified by this Two of Cups, sometimes it could be finding out the truth in a relationship of some kind. Or it could be somebody who is, causing trouble in an existing relationship that you have because they're jealous of your connection. So take that as it resonates, Gemini, but it's very important to be above board, to look below the surface, and, possibly cut situations or people out that are just, not for your best. You're causing chaos behind your back. So in the month of February, move into February, we have got our Hanged Man clarified by our King of Pentacles. So my feeling is about this is that you are letting go of something that needs to be turned loose of with that Hanged Man. You're also seeing things from a different perspective, right? But to me, there's always a bit of a sacrifice. There's a spiritual kind of trial by fire around the Hanged Man where you're having to let go of something to come into a stronger state of spiritual awareness. It is clarified by this King of Pentacles. So this to me is very strong Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. It's very earthy, very balanced. So I feel like you're turning loose of something that you need to let go of. And it's been a challenge, right? But you're coming into a much stronger, more balanced, more grounded experience and existence throughout that process. Going into our month of March, we have got our Six of Wands, and that is beautiful. It's a recognized victory. It's success. It's a good outcome. It's feeling victorious. It's feeling good about where you're headed next. So there is some kind of successful energy around the month of March. It is clarified by the Three of Wands. So I feel like in a lot of ways, Gemini, people may see the success that you have and they feel like you didn't really have to work that hard for it, but you know that you did. You know the true story behind that. And, but at this point, like you have been through so much, you've worked through so much that now I feel like this victory sort of just comes to you, right? Because the Three of Wands is those ships coming in, things that you've worked on very hard, finally coming full circle and returning to you. And it may feel like even if you've worked very hard on that to get that victory, now you're in a point where it just, the success naturally finally comes to you instead of you having to chase it down. In the month of April, we have the Page of Swords clarified by our Four of Cups. So to me, This is your own energy. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's an air sign. It's definitely lots of communication, text messages, emails, more, information exchange going on. And to me, only connect and only stay connected with people who really are, again, for your highest and best. Because this Four of Cups to me says there's something coming out of stagnation. For some of you, it can mean you finally get that message and you say, finally, I've been waiting to hear from you, and you come out of that place of sitting around and waiting. But if somebody keeps putting you off, Gemini, if they keep saying, yeah, I'm going to call you, yeah, I'm going to do this, yeah, I'm going to meet you here, and they never do it, it may be time to say bye-bye. It may be time for that. Getting into the month of May, we have got our Four of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, a very, very nice kind of balancing energy to me, because the Four of Swords is always about taking a little of a break. You may need some downtime, you may need some rest, some relaxation and recovery after, some difficult experiences. So definitely take your time, get extra naps, get extra rest. On top of that, though, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is very beautiful. Love this card. Very grounded, very focused, very good with money, seeing the bigger picture. This reminds me of Queen of Pentacles and Empress energy. It's the same kind of feeling where it's somebody that really kind of has their life getting back on track. And so you may have a lot of balance between taking a lot of times for rest and a lot of times for work, because a Nine of Pentacles person is a good business person who definitely works at what they're doing, knows their worth and knows their value. It could also be, I think the other nice thing about this card combination is that this could be really putting down those very positive boundaries and saying, look, I don't need any drama. I don't need any headaches. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I've got going on. And I have no problem turning the phone off, locking the door, closing the blinds, and tuning everything out so I can take time to myself. Moving into the energy and time of June, we have your own card, Gemini, which I always love to see in person's reading, if their own major arcana card comes out. Now, this is the Lover's card. This is the Gemini energy, and we have this Eight of Cups. So for a lot of my Geminis out there, not all, of course, because this is general, but for some of y'all, you may be walking away from a love connection or some kind of relationship. This doesn't always have to be romantic. It's often, other things as well. It can be romance, but it can also be friends. Could be a family connection. Could be a coworker or some kind of situation. But this Eight of Cups really denotes that we're walking away from something that's not emotionally or spiritually fulfilling. So it's really saying you're taking the next step past this. And if someone's not going to, treat you right, if they're not going to be for your best, I would say you're walking away from it, right? This is really leaving behind something that, and it's not an easy decision. And it's not an easy choice. And if it's not a love relationship, Gemini, that's coming up, there is a major decision that you've got to make about leaving something behind or going towards something new. There's so much of this new beginning energy here that I feel like you could be leaving an old job. You could be leaving an old home. You could be leaving an old relationship and saying, I'm not fulfilled. I'm not happy. I've been trying at this for so long and I'm ready to do something new. So take that again as it resonates. I don't want people to be scared or feeling like, oh no, my relationship's going to fall apart. I don't want it to be like that, because it doesn't always have to be that situation unless you're already sitting there going, yes, I know I need to let this one go. Right? If you're already feeling that way, Gemini, then that might be the incarnation of it. But I don't want people that have a pretty sound relationship to be scared of that, okay? Going into our next month, so let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, and July. So we are heating it up. July is definitely getting into Cancer and Leo season, and we have our Strength card and our Hermit card. So Gemini, no matter what that situation was the month before, my feeling is that you're stepping into a greater strength and a greater awareness of yourself and of your truth this month, following your own star, following your inner guidance, and really listening to your heart. I feel like that is like your power is really returning that following month. And then getting into the month of August, look at this beautiful combination of the High Priestess and the Two of Wands. This is all about using your intuition. Absolutely. Again, we had that, that beautiful moon temple card. I would say again, because she is that lunar goddess, she's very connected to the cycles of the moon and her intuition. So to me, this is really using your intuition to make those choices of a door number 1 or door number 2. Which one am I going through? Moving towards September. I love it. Check it out. We have got our Ace of Swords. That is your own energy, Gemini. It's victory, again, success. It's a triumph. It's clarity. It's the mind finally seeing clearly. And look what we have clarifying it, the Knight of Pentacles. So to me, that is really clear. Like, I know where to go now. I know what to do now. The month before, you were really tuning into your intuitive side, really checking in with yourself about where you wanted to go. And in September, I feel like you know where you want to go. And you have an excellent chance of making it to the finish line, because our Knight of Pentacles is our most successful knight of the tarot. He always makes it where he's going because he comes so well prepared. Going into October, Page of Wands clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Now this is very interesting because for Taurus, I got the same card combination, and I think it was in their month of May. So very interesting that this same combination would come up for you as well, Gemini, only in the month of October. Very, very interesting to me, because here we go with this very beautiful return to fun, to joy, to greater vitality. Page of Wands is new beginnings. It's an Aries kind of energy. It's very fiery. It's very fresh. Fresh new beginnings, new messages about, something exciting coming through. Again, you had that new beginnings card. I mean, this is just a great card. And to me, I'll tell you a little bit of the same thing I said to Taurus about this combination with this Five of Pentacles, because this is that classic, I'm left out in the cold. I don't feel connected to the divine. I don't feel connected to, my love partner or my friends. I just feel like I'm alone. And so to me, this is a big choice, right? This is always that big decision card. And in some artwork on the tarot, you will sometimes see this card depicted with a key, and the door is locked and all they've got to do is pick up the key, but they're choosing not to look at it. So to me, it's really a choice. Do you want to stay out in the cold, or do you want to walk around the side of the building and go in there where it is warm and vital and connected? So it may be a big choice that you're kind of making to, dust off that loneliness, let that stuff go, because I feel like, look at this most powerful combination I've seen so far doing these readings. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Ace of Wands on top of Ace of Wands for the month of November. So Gemini, talk about new beginnings. I mean, wow. I think if you make the right choice and change that perspective towards a, line of thought that's very open, very optimistic, and very bright, this is going to be just easy. And even if you don't, manage to keep on the more sunny side, I think Spirit's going to be blessing you anyway, because the Ace of Wands is the hand of Spirit coming through and blessing you with something. And when it's the wands, it is fire, it's passion, it's creativity, it's vitality, it's powerful self-expression. It's all this amazing Aries energy, right, that you pulled through. So I feel like, Gemini, for some of y'all, this may not be the easiest year in parts, because for some of y'all, you might be leaving a relationship, a job, an old place you've lived. But I feel like the thing about this is that if that is going away, it wasn't meant to be for the long haul, and you are stepping into something that is so much more powerful, amazing, and really expansive than you could have ever imagined it to be. Going into the month of December, I do feel like by the end of this year, there is a lot of balance and harmony returning, not only to your life, but to your relationships as well. There's the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Cups. For some of you, this could even be making the choice to try to reconcile an old relationship that maybe was tough earlier this year because of the Six of Cups. They may be coming back around. You may be saying, yeah, let's try to talk this out. I still miss you, I still love you, etc. This can also be those beautiful nostalgic memories of childhood, or whenever times in your life were really sweet, and wanting to, bring those back in, bring the energy of that back into your life. And to me, the Six of Pentacles is all about that equal give and take energy. Great reciprocity, right? It's like you've got to bring in relationships and situations that bring you greater balance, and not not disharmony, right? I really feel like you're learning a lot of those lessons this year, and a lot of that energy is changing up for you. It's a beautiful read. It truly is. We have 9 of Cups on the bottom of the Arcanum Tarot, so this is wishes being fulfilled, feeling like your hopes and dreams are in reach and in sight. And we also do have the Moon card. So again, use your intuition. We had that High Priestess, and we've got the Moon, and we had that Moon Temple. So Gemini, don't just lean only on your logic and your intellect, which is very strong. Also listen to your heart, listen to your soul. I hope that you have a beautiful 2021, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.